we really were jiving over here, weren't we?
Yeah.
I mean, because we're playing some music from Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah. You were Barry and I was Robin Gibb.
I think that's kind of the way it was going.
Oh, sorry.
Please don't do that again.
Don't do that.
I carried away.
Don't do that. We were doing really well, and then you started that.
Sorry.
But the reason we enjoyed it was because we enjoy everything that comes out of this phenomenal band, Trey Corley and the Music City Connection. I mean, these guys can go from disco to gospel in 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Just like that. Amazing. Well, speaking of amazing, from the Bermuda Triangle to ravenous alligators, we've got the stories that'll make viewers disappear on In Case You Missed It. Hey, Keith, I have a great vacation suggestion for you.
Well, I need a vacation. So
well, this is the one. It's take the Norwegian Prima cruise liner on a luxury cruise to the Bermuda Triangle.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I've heard about that triangle.
Well, here's the deal. It includes lectures on all kinds of weird phenomena, and it has a twilight glass bottom boat tour of the Bermuda Triangle. Now, this will impress you. The cruise line says that the ship actually has a 100% return rate.
Really?
Yeah. But on the rare chance, that the boat disappears, I'm sure the passengers will get a complete refund. So there you go.
I'll go if you will.
Yeah. But the question is, where will they mail the check? I don't know.
That's right.
Yeah. Like most refund checks, it will disappear in the mail. But if you're interested, the cruise departs from New York City. Although personally, if I'm going to get into some safety, I'd rather go to the Bermuda Triangle because I think it's safer than New York City.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Any day. All right, let's flee the Bermuda Triangle for India. I love this story. A retired couple is suing their own son and daughter-in-law for 50 million rupees, which is the equivalent of 675,000 American dollars, suing them if they don't produce a grandchild within a year.
Wow. That's some pressure right there.
Ouch.
It sure is.
Sound like some of my relatives.
Well, the dad says he spent his life savings giving his son an education in America so he could become a pilot, and he and his wife, the father and his wife, expect grandkids in return.
Absolutely.
I like these people. I think they're good. Now,
As a grandparent, I'm on his side.
I am too. I mean, the son has been married for 6 years and they still don't have any kids.
What is the problem here?
Well, I think of one, but... So his parents are demanding either grandkids or they want their money back.
That's right.
I'll tell you one thing, this is a couple that do not believe in student loan forgiveness, right? They don't.
Oh!
Now, this lawsuit may be a long shot, but all they need is a jury with 12 grandparents on it, and they win. Simple as that. Anyway, hey, this next story, businesses are so desperate for workers, you know, it's tough getting help.
Yeah.
Well, they're so desperate for workers that some applicants think they don't even have to clean up for job interviews, which is just nuts. What's wrong with people? So Craig Harker, he owns a chain of pubs and restaurants in England, and he's had enough. So his ad for workers makes news for being so bluntly un-PC. Here's what he says. He's kind of like the British version of Elon Musk, maybe without the money. He says, he tells applicants if they've got fruity BO, it's a no-go. So give your pits a wash and spray those bad boys before you come in.
Wow.
Also, he tells applicants, he says, brush your teeth. He wrote, if those gnashers are black, stay back. And he says, people with dodgy-looking toes should also refrain from applying. So that lets you out, Trey, I guess.
I was thinking,
what is a dodgy-looking toe?
I don't know. I was going to ask.
I can show you.
And who goes to a job interview barefoot showing their toes anyway?
Dodgy.
Anyway, but if you've been all...
Google that, Trey.
Yeah, check that out. But if you've been up all night partying, he says, don't come in with your breath stinking of that last can of lager that you had at 5 a.m. Well, naturally, this whole thing triggered some ultra-sensitive people who were more offended by the truth than by toxic clouds of BO. But I think our kids might have brighter and better future prospects if we fired our school boards and we just hired this guy instead.
I'm telling you, he's tough.
I like it. Well, finally, our cute animal video of the week. A golfer in Ormond Beach, Florida, was teed off when he approached the hole to find that his ball was being guarded by a huge alligator. Now, in Florida, alligators are considered a water hazard. Another is when a Florida mosquito picks up your ball and flies off with it. That too can happen. Now, as he got closer, the gator grabbed his ball and ate it. Good luck playing where it lays. That'd be a tough one.
Yeah.
Anyway, they should name that alligator Mulligan. This is why, when I'm in Florida, I stick to miniature golf. That way, maybe only an iguana will eat your golf ball.
You can handle that.
Yeah. All right, well, that's enough stuff that's kind of hard to swallow. But until next time, just remember, we read the news,